Hello and welcome to today's video. This is Laine Lovstoan, and today we'll be unboxing and tacking up the Breyer barrel racing saddle set. Now I haven't taken this thing out of the box yet, so I thought I'd do a video. I thought it'd be kind of fun to see this thing in action. I'm going to be dressing up Tallulah here. I call her Cowgirl Poker. She's one of the collector's club horses. So without further ado, let's start to open this thing up here. Now this saddle set was, it was supposed to be Fallon Taylor's Circle Y barrel saddle. It was designed by Rachel Fail. So I'm pretty excited to see how this all turns out here. I haven't opened it up like I said yet, pretty excited for this. It seems like Breyer is really putting a lot of effort into their tack lately, so I'm pretty excited to check this out. It's got lots of little nice details and such. It's like all sparkly. So yeah, I think it was I believe it was 2017 this set was out, so I've been sitting on it for a while. I haven't opened it up, so I'm pretty excited to check it out. Pull it out here. Love the pink sparkly. Like, as I said, this was supposed to be for Fallon Taylor's. She's a famous barrel racer, known for her loud colors. I'm a fan because my horse is named Fallon, and I think that's a beautiful name. So first impression of this, it does seem quite well made. I'll pull out this bridle first so we can see it. Now it's on this cardboard cutout head here. Let's get some focus going on here so we can see this a little better. Now the bridle, I am actually quite impressed with the way that they did this bridle. The bit piece here, it's actually metal, which is pretty cool. The reins are done with like kind of like a cord, like a sort of like a nylon cord, which I've used definitely in tack making before. So pretty cool. They're using some of the same materials that most tack makers will use. Try to get this little piece of tape up here. I just cut my nails, so it's kind of hard to get the little edge lifted. I'll just use my pen here. Gently lift that out. Okay, so yeah, he's wrapped up pretty good for the packaging, but yeah, it's got this nice really pink reins, which are pretty cute, and then this whole actually the whole noseband piece here is actually wire, so you can actually shape it here. Let me try to get this. I gotta undo the throat latch here to pull this out. So yeah, the bit piece is actually metal, and there is like a wire in the noseband, so you can actually shape the noseband to whatever horse you're gonna put it on. Now, I mean, in model showing, I mean, Breyer's known that it's not necessarily great for live show quality, but this is actually not too bad. They've definitely done an improvement on some of the other tack I've seen, especially some of the bridles. So it's really, I'm actually kind of impressed by that. So let's pull out the next thing, which are these little wraps here. I think they're either supposed to be like polo wraps or like sports medicine boots, I believe. They're nice pink sparkly. It's actually kind of a cool color. They're quite thin as well, so that I'm assuming when I put them on, they're not going to be very thick and bulky. It's almost like sort of like a spandex material, kind of, except for less stretchy. It's interesting. We got 4 of these guys, so I'll pull them out. Now the end of the parts where they attach, it looks like there's little, like it's almost like a sticker or something, like there's little sticker paper covering the sticky part. So that's kind of cool. I probably put on fairly easy. I'm not sure how reusable they'll be though. I guess it depends on the stickiness, but sometimes when they're sticky they don't really re-stick, but we'll see how they are. I haven't pulled the sticker paper off yet. So got 4 of those boots there, and we'll pull out the saddle now. Now this is actually my first feel of the saddle. It feels quite strong actually, which is kind of cool. You know, it's supposed to be like, I believe, a Circle Y treeless barrel saddle. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely treeless. It's got a really good look to it. The leather actually doesn't seem too bulky or anything like that, or out of scale, which is awesome. The little edges of the saddle are like sparkly and such, and yeah, overall it actually feels super strong. The horn itself is made out of like folded leather, it looks like. There's the breast collar on the front of it, so it's a matching breast collar. And it does look like it will detach if you want it to. Here's the bottom piece. Yeah, I know it feels really great. Like the saddle feels super solid. I think Rachel did a really good job of this actually. And the little saddle pad's really cute too that goes along with it. Feels really stable. Feels secure. Actually, it's a really nice saddle for Breyer saddle, and I probably wouldn't hesitate to show this actually either. So here's a bit of a closer look at the saddle pad. So there's little blingy edges on this saddle pad. Otherwise it's just the felt saddle pad. See, underneath the saddle there's the lining on it, and this girth actually feels super strong. Yes, she did a really good job of this girth. It's like just a regular kind of leather western girth, and it's got like some protection for the buckles there, metal stirrups there. So yeah, overall this seems like super solid saddle. Pretty impressed with the construction on this guy. See if I can get it to focus here. We can get you a closer up shot of it. Here we go. A really solid feeling. Like the leather doesn't seem to be too thick. Maybe it's a bit thicker on the breast collar, but not too bad. I'll stick the saddle pad back underneath it so we can try it on our horse here. Okay, so here's Cowgirl Poker. I'm gonna slip her head through the breast collar there, and then I'm ready to girth to do the saddle up there. So overall it looks pretty, like it fits this model fairly well. I really like using pink on this model. That's why I chose it. I always think she looks pretty cute in pink, so we'll do up the saddle here. Pull up the girth strap, feed it through the girth hole there. Then pull up gently, and then push in the buckle tongue there. And there you have it. So it was pretty easy to put on. I'm rather impressed with that. Doesn't look out of scale once it is on either, which is nice. Like the girth doesn't poke out or anything, and yeah, so overall it was super easy to put on. Looks great. I'm not a big, I don't know that much about barrel racing or anything, but yeah, it does seem like a really nice saddle. Pretty cute. Like I love the colors on it. Breast color is pretty cute, and it does fit fairly well. there is like an easy snap on there. Sometimes you just have to like hold it in your hand right to get it on there. This is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to hold it in my hand properly so that when I go to pull it up, put it on, it's easy to clip. Sometimes that little clip piece is very tiny. I'm pretty happy with the way that it's sitting on her anyway. This is pretty good for just grab a saddle and put it on a horse. It seems to fit fairly well. Just trying to get this little clip on here. Sometimes it's tough when I'm trying to do this behind a camera and show you guys fairly well. Sometimes, I mean, tagging up horses a lot of times means flipping them over and holding them between your legs and such. So when I'm trying to show you on the video, it kind of can be a little bit difficult, but we do what we can to show you guys how I'm actually tacking it up so that it's just a little bit easier for you guys, and you can kind of learn the way I do it and also develop your own way of doing it. So anyway, this is the bridle here. I put the reins over his neck, and then I'm gonna, so because there's a wire in this noseband, I actually do have to kind of widen it out a bit so that I can actually fit it around her nose properly without causing any scratches. So I'm just gonna slowly wiggle it on here very gently, put the noseband through. And then once I have that on, now I can put it over the ears. Now it's a 1 ear bridle, so I think usually it doesn't matter what ear you put it on, but usually it's the right ear, so I usually just put it on the right ear. Sometimes it would depend on the model. If the model has too much forelock on the right side, I might put it on the left side. Just whichever way looks best for you and whichever way works best with the model that you're working on. I have heard that, some horses, like in real life, they'll, accidents happen. Some horses will actually lose an ear, and you know what? You have the 1 ear left, so you just gotta put it on whatever ear works. So here we are. We got it on there. Now for a Breyer bridle, this actually doesn't fit too bad. A lot of times what we find the issue is with Breyer tack is just that the straps are too thick, like they're not skived down like we would with most of the tack makers. But this one's actually not too bad. It's fairly, it's like not super thick or fuzzy leather, so it does work fairly good. This model's face doesn't want to work with it completely 100%, but it, on one side it does look good, so not too bad. I think the only thing with this model would be that perhaps just like if I fit it onto one side of the face, then it goes off on the other side. So that's the only issue I have with this particular model. However, if I was showing it in a live show, it may not make too much difference if I just had it on the right side. But either way, this bridle is actually, I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm impressed with the design of it. I think Rachel did a great job designing that, and I love the wire noseband. That's like a super cool feature of that bridle, because it does make it more like flexible. It makes it able to fit better, more horses, different size noses and such, and that makes all the difference in the world. And I do really like the bit that they've used on it as well. So all in all, this set is pretty good. Like, I am really impressed with the quality that Breyer did on this. I love that they go and find actual hobbyists to design these guys, because there's just some little things that we learn along the way that make it a little bit more realistic, and it's kind of cool, like, that, you know, when we're collecting these horses, working on this tack, like through our lives, you know, being kids and such, and growing up with model horses, and then who would have known, you know, one day, like, you would have a, you know, saddle set design. I think that's what Rachel said. Like, it's amazing that Breyer commissioned her to do this. Like, I love that. I think that's so cool, and I would like to see it more. I think Desk Dot Stables did one recently for Justify and such like that. So super awesome that they're doing that. I would like to see it more. Super awesome. I think Jennifer Buxton did some. So yeah, like, it's awesome, Breyer. Way to go. So I'm gonna put these Polo wraps on here now. Like I said, it's kind of like sort of like super thin, like almost like nylon, but not stretchy. So I just pulled the sticker backs here. The glue bits actually do seem, it's like quite thick of glue. Like the glue itself on it, it's almost like a gel. It seems like quite so thick, you know, like, so it may, like, these may be reusable fairly, like, for quite many applications. It's not quite the sticker that I expected, so yeah, like, they're pretty cool. Like, just fitting it on here right now, putting those straps on. So yeah, like, these are pretty cool. Like, they're pretty low profile. Like I said, the fabric's not super thick, so they fit on, like, fairly easy, and they look quite cool. Here's a little close-up for you here. So there you can see, like, they're not super bulky or anything, which is quite cute. I like that they're super, like, they're like almost metallic pink. It's super cool color. I'm not a super pink, like, I'm not a pink girl or anything. Like, I'm more of a tomboy, but that's super cute. I think that's really cute. I think it's the metallic. I'm trying to get a proper zoom, or a proper focus on these guys for you, so you can kind of see the pattern in it, because it's almost like, it's like metallic-y, like sort of like snake skin almost. Like, it's pretty cool. Why can't I focus, camera? It does not want to focus for me. Trying to show you these boots, and my camera's not cooperating here. Try a different angle. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. So yeah, you can see they're like sort of like almost like textured. It's like a textured metallic pink color, which is kind of cool. Like I said, I like pink on this horse. And again, she's Tallulah. She's a Collectors Club horse. I believe, I'm not sure what year. It may have been 2016 or 2017, I believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. Can't remember what year I got her, but she's so cute, and she looks good in pink, so I actually really like this set on her. And if she wasn't in such a relaxed lope, maybe I would enter her in barrel racing, but I'm not sure if she's the best barrel racing horse. Maybe we can do some other games for her. Anyway, thanks so much, you guys, for joining me on this video. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And as always, make sure you keep watching, and we have lots of new videos coming up soon. So, bye!